Tkrs is not responsible for any emotional damage caused during this podcast.
Niggas really want to be gatekeepers, but I can't be gatekeeper because I'm not good at nothing.
The second song sounded like some wicked Barney type shit.
Man, hey, who is this? Where the fuck he from? Tell him 716. I say, goddamn, hey, he up now. Why you got it plain Jane and he ain't bust it down? I say, goddamn, hey, wait a minute. When I walk up in a room, then there's some paper in it. I say, oh man, hey, cool it down. If you ain't know me then, nigga, you gon' know me now. I say, goddamn, hey, I'm from the 6. You ain't never run no blocks. Most of these niggas just run their lips. All the girls that used to be thoughts, you be hugging them trying to kiss. How you turn onto your wifey when the whole hood used to hit? I say, goddamn, hey, I'm up now. They like, how the fuck he get a bag? He from a small town. They be praying on your downfall, hoping that you fall down. Now that I'm in my bag, I can't go fuck my crush now. I say, hold on, chill, just wait a minute. I'm just getting started, wait till you see me when I'm finished. I remember I was drowning, I looked up and you was grinning. Now you look upset and you look salty, see me winning. Hey, oh man, hey, who is this? Where the fuck you from? Tell him 716. I say, goddamn, hey, he up now. Why you got it plain Jane and he ain't bust it down?
The kid died.
Welcome back once again. It's your boy Carlito Smooth, Tkrs Network, one-on-one city for city interviews. Who we here with today?
Marcus Collins, representing Birmingham, Alabama. We Outside Promotions.
Okay. Shout out to Outside Promotions. Tell me a little bit about your career paths.
Okay, basically, like in 1993, I started as an artist, just doing some little basic stuff or whatever, in the rap game, music game or whatever, doing some producing, license with BM and everything like that. Skipping up to 2005 when I got with my now present wife, I decided to go into the promotions game. And
Okay.
I've been doing that now for 20 years, promotions.
So nice
I
little shit.
decided that's a better avenue.
Okay. What inspires you to start the media company?
Well, because basically as African Americans, especially, you know what I'm saying, we don't have a lot of, when it comes to media companies or whatever, it's always one-sided or whatever, and especially in the music industry. They only want to present the music when it comes to just rap artists or just R&B artists or whatever, you know.
Right.
What we do, we represent everybody. Right now, just to pat myself on the back, I promote a lot of my artists on We Outside Promotions on Reverb Nation. Right now, out of 15 artists, 14 of my artists are on the charts, and that's in rap, R&B, blues. So, and the majority of them, Lady Bree, actually, who you interviewed, she's on the charts right now too. She's number 5 on the rap charts. Miss CEO is on the charts. What I try to do is the same thing that you all are doing. I try to provide a platform to where everybody will be able to be recognized and get recognized in front of the people that need to see them.
Okay. How do you define success in the media industry?
Success in the media industry basically is going to be basically writing our own story to it. In other words, not letting what people think about us be the story. In other words, okay, they just hood, they just this, they just that. No, I mean, you can have successful shows, you can have successful artists. Basically, I might get a lot of flack from saying this, but honestly, my goal is to shut down the music industry as we know it. In other words, what I'm saying is we don't need it. We have platforms like what you're doing right now, you know. We have platforms where you can stream your own music, which all of my artists are streaming too. So
Mm-hmm.
we don't need the music industry as we knew it. We need a compilation of everybody coming together, doing their own thing, and saying, "Hey, you know what? We don't have to have you to have $100,000 of our money when we can keep that money ourselves. We can do it ourselves." So what I'm trying to
Absolutely.
do is I'm trying to build a team. I'm trying to build a industry on my own with everybody who is doing this, because you all as an artist, and you say you're an artist and you have a platform. I had a actual uh, Roku channel that I'm about to start back up, uh, that's going to spotlight artists and everything like that. So basically, I'm trying to take over the media industry. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to let the industry know that you don't have to sell out. You don't have to sleep with people. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that in order to be successful. You can be successful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What roles do your audience feedback play in your content strategy?
Uh, Actually, no role when I say that. The only people I really actually depend on is my artists. I trust my artists to a high level. I talk to them all the time. I let them know, I'm like, hey, look, this is what we need to do. We're building a brand here. Basically, I feel like everybody's building a brand. My company, We Outside Promotions, my media company, Collins Long Communications, dealing with Miss CEO, Cream Entertainment. We're all building a brand. So as far as outside of that, yes, you can be a fan, you can do this, you can do that, but I don't judge my how I do my creative content according to artists, because they're gonna be fickle. One day they'll like you, the next day they won't. I mean, it's just depending on who the trend is. So I don't really get involved in that. I support and I appreciate all my fans. I appreciate anybody who supports me as a promoter. But I more importantly, I support and appreciate my artists that's dealing with me, that give me the opportunities like you and Miss CEO, because Miss CEO brought me into this game. So I got to give a shout out to her. I support them uh, more than anything, for the simple reason that, you know what I'm saying, without them, without y'all who do the hard work, then it wouldn't be me. I wouldn't have nobody to promote.
Absolutely. Shout out to Miss CEO. So when you looking for artists, or when you come about these artists, what are some things that you look for in an artist?
I look for you not to be a typical artist. When I say that, uh, it's odd. This is happening from New York, and actually, I had a label, GBG Dynasty Entertainment, a year ago, and my partner, his name was Nate. We used to be partners on the label or whatever, and we had a couple of artists on there or whatever, and he was from New York also.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought a lot of different ideas to me about the New York style or whatever like that, trying to incorporate it into Alabama. Because believe it or not to disagree with Miss Bree, but we don't get a lot of support down here in Alabama the way we should. Is actually the opposite. If we come up to New York artists would support Alabama and vice versa. I
Right,
feel
right,
that way.
right.
So what I look for people that's real about the music. Okay. Uh, I don't look my age, but I'll be 56 this year. And honestly, I've been doing music since I was like 7 years old. I'm talking about way back, Benny and the Jets Elton John, Babyface, Migos, you name it. I do music. So I love music. So I look for artists that got the same passion. In other words, you can't be in it for the money and the fame. Because if you're in it for the money and the fame, then you can get it, but I'm looking for longevity. So when I look for an artist, I'm looking for longevity. I'm looking how long you gonna last, how long
Mm-hmm.
people gonna listen to your music. Are you gonna be a one-hit wonder? How can you build your brand? How can you do this? How can you do that? So it's with me, my mentality is a lot deeper than just promotions. It's not just about putting flyers out there and selling tickets and popping bottles and everything like that. That sounds fun and I like all of that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, do you want to be a CEO one day yourself? Do you want to do what I'm doing? So that's
Right.
what I look for in my artists.
Right. How do you balance quality storytelling with your monetization?
Um, you don't answer these questions. Oh well, basically, like I said, it's the fact that I don't really look into it like that. And this is gonna sound real crazy. I signed all of my artists to a pretty much a promotional artist agreement. Is what I got. I got, which basically says I'm gonna promote you. I'm gonna promote you on Reverb Nation. I'm going to set you up with shows, not as a manager. I don't believe in managers. Uh, I'm not knocking managers, but I don't believe in managers because I don't think somebody else should get paid off of what somebody else does. Uh, I say, okay, you have this contract with me for 3 months. I do this, I do that. You don't like it? That's cool. If you like it, we can continue on. I'll continue to give you the same promotions and everything like that because the main thing what I'm saying is I'm trying to get you in front of the money. And the example I use all the time is if a Jay-Z or Jermaine Dupri or anybody that's in the music industry comes up and they see one of my artists, Lady Bree, Kesey and Cam the Barbie, Trey Too Much, LR7, they see anybody, one of my artists that's on my roster, and they say, hey, I like them. I want to sign them. Okay, first off, $100,000 off the top or whatever they offer, but it's got to be at least $100,000. $10,000 on that, that's for my percentage, but that don't come from them. That don't come from the artist. It comes from the label as well. Creative control to the artist. And they have say so when it comes to they keep their masters and everything like that. So like I said, I'm a dangerous man. I want to change the game up.
I want to I want to piggyback off that a little bit because I'm actually an active manager myself, right? And I just put my contracts in the world. You feel me? I just signed my first artist on papers. You feel what I'm saying? And currently about to sign another artist right now. You feel me, for a whole nother deal or whatever. But like how you was saying, I don't believe in the managers just taking the artist money for the work that they putting in and stuff like that. You feel me? More of my motto is we gonna make this money together. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you onto these shows. I'm gonna put you onto these interviews and podcasts, and we're gonna throw events. We're gonna bring in the capital that we need and that we seeking. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna put the
Yeah.
work in together. You know what I'm saying? So
And you
it's
see,
not gonna be
not to cut you off, but you see, you got to understand we're going from two different cultures because that's the way up north handle stuff like that. California, New York, places like that. Down here in the South, basically managers don't do anything but take the money from the artists, put the show
right.
together, take the money from the artists, and everything like that. So that's all I can really go off of because that's all I've ever seen. So, you know what I'm saying? That's not a knock to what, because I see you doing big things. So I know you're doing big things. And I appreciate the platform. At the same time, down here in Alabama, that's what we get. I mean, we have these conversations all the time. I have these conversations all the time with everybody. You know, it's an artist that I wanted to sign, not mentioning no names, but I wanted to sign her really, really bad. We were trying to plan a tour, and she wanted to be on the tour. And the reason she couldn't be on the tour was because of the manager. And I
Okay.
didn't feel like what he was actually doing for her was beneficial to the fact of him getting paid off of her talent.
Right.
And what I was providing as a promoter, and at the time, my partner in our label, I didn't see where it was necessary for him. Now, mind you, if she was associated with you and she's getting the opportunity to tell her story, she's getting the opportunity to get an interview, she's over a platform, people are seeing her, and then she's working with me and she's on platforms and she's streaming, different story, because we're both working for the same goal. But
Right. Right.
just you saying, okay, I'm her manager and I want 25% of this. And what are you doing? Because she had to come to me. Why didn't he come to me and say, hey,
Exactly. Exactly. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that. What platforms, TV, online, print, social media, etc., has been most impactful for your growth?
um, believe it or not, probably the most impactful has been Reverb Nation when it comes to my artists. Uh, like I say, it sounds kind of contrite. It sounds kind of just like I'm saying whatever I'm saying, but it's
Now, I
really
agree with
about, it's, to me, it's really about the artist. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Uh being perfectly honest, the first time when I came on Saturday night and judged, and now this is like the second time, really honestly, that I've been in the limelight. I consider myself to want to stay in the spotlight, because if I do that, then you know, not to be funny, but it's like you got somebody always in the picture, always trying to be out front.
No,
I'm
I
not
agree.
trying to be that person. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I want my artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I say, Miss CEO, back again, she gave me the opportunity to have this platform to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's gonna take me in places. I hope it take me in places, but at the same time, without her being an artist, without her having those connections, then I would have never had the opportunity to talk to you. So that's why I try to keep myself out of the limelight. So I don't really do social media like that for real, for real. I post my artists on Facebook. I post them on YouTube. My YouTube page is Marcus Collins at Platinum Gator. That's my YouTube page. Collins Long Communications LLC. Uh, that's my IG page. But as far as just being a social media junkie, now what I'm doing is I'm in the process. I got a social media person now. I'm finna hire that I just hired that's gonna handle all my social media stuff when it comes to the company. But you know, I'm just, like I say, as far as me per se, I'm trying to keep it out of the limelight, because the limelight should be on the artist, because y'all work the hardest. Because I see what y'all have to do. Y'all have to go to the studios and drop this and do that, promote all this. I want to be able to be a help. So
I totally understand. I totally understand. Trust me. What's a few up and coming events or shows, projects for the artists you want to talk about?
well, what I'm in the process is right now, talking to a venue and everything like that. I actually have a show coming up. It's going to be a major event. It's for my main stars, which is Key and Cam the Barbie. They have a single out called Love Language. It's on YouTube. Yes, I'm gonna plug it. They have another single called Give Love a Chance. It's also I
We could
think it's
actually
on.
we could actually pull that single up on YouTube. You run your YouTube back
Yeah,
one more time. We could
you
pull it
can
up and
actually
get it.
pull it
Yeah.
up now. Yeah, Love Language. That's the single right there.
What's the name of the YouTube?
Uh, Marcus Collins at
Marcus
Platinum
Collins
Gator.
at Platinum Gator.
Yes,
Okay, we're gonna load that up right now. You feel me? We're gonna do this the right way. And what's called Love Language?
Love Language. It's
Yep,
gonna
it's
be
called Love Language.
Key YC and Cam the Barbie. KAM the Barbie.
Okay, we about to load that up right now for you. We're gonna give our artist some spins. We also looking for more females on our platform too. So if you want to tap any female artists you got, you feel me? We can get them right in the City for City Song Awards and we can make it happen
Definitely, I will.
for sure. All right, we about to load that track
Yeah.
up right now.
Yes.
You see the track on the screen?
Yes, that's it.
All right, we
And
about to
I
listen.
actually I put this video together myself, so
Fire. We about to check it out. Everybody in the comments, you feel me? Anybody watching this interview, make sure y'all go tap in, give them some support.
Hey, hey, come in, close the door, hang your coat upon the door, pour your love and right. Let me grab the chair over there. You stand with the glare. We gonna plan it through the day. I know it seems so very rare, but tonight we gonna just lay me over there. Touch me everywhere. Touching on my body. Gonna do the things you do. Just lay me over there. Touch me everywhere. Touching on my body. Gonna do the things you do. Just take me, hold me, teach me your love language, just to see if I can manage. Just take me, hold me, teach me your love language, just to see if I can manage. Hey, baby. You know suspense is killing me. Satisfaction guaranteed when you touch so gently. Now I know you say you want it there, but I want it everywhere. Just touch my body, tease my body. The neighbors, they gon' tell everybody. Just lay me over there. Touch me everywhere. Touching on my body, gonna do the things you do. Just lay me over there. Touch me everywhere. Touching on my body, gonna do the things you do. Just take me, hold me, teach me your love language, just to see if I can manage. Just take me, hold me, teach me your love language, just to see if I can manage. Hey.
That was fire, fire. That was a vibe right there. That's a nice single right there. I ain't gonna hold you. I got an R&B artist. She might be good with a nice little verses with too. So definitely make sure you tap in with your artists and shit like that. Let's get them. You know what I mean? Put them on the platform. See what they got.
Okay. I definitely will, man. I definitely will. Like I say, once again, I appreciate the opportunity. Most definitely, I appreciate the opportunity. Like I said,
I appreciate
I
the
enjoyed
jewels
it.
you was able to drop. You feel me? You was able to drop some jewels. So for the people that go back and watch this interview, you feel what I'm saying? It'll really show them like what to look forward to when it come to management or when it come to marketing and you know what I mean, production. Period. You feel what I'm saying? They'll be able to get them tools because that's what a lot of people lack. I mean, the confidence and the structure behind all this shit. So that's why we do these interviews. You feel what I'm saying? Especially, what's one last thing before we wrap it up? What's a few words of encouragement you could give to the youth that's watching and things of that nature that might want to pursue the same goals that you currently handling?
Okay. With what's going on, especially here in Alabama, uh, and just everywhere, the encouragement is look, don't, it sounds contrite. That's the same word again. It sounds like I'm doing the same thing and saying the same thing over and over again. But the main thing is don't give up on your dream. Like I said, I started my promotions and my first show was in 2014. My mom passed in 2013. That was the hardest thing for me to do because I didn't have no support, basically. And basically, nobody showed up. Uh, but I learned from it and I learned what to do. So, in other words, don't give up on that dream. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing because
Keep pushing.
12 years later, I'm on an interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm on an interview that I wasn't on. 12 years later, I got artists that is trusting me to do what they do. So I would tell the youth, look, don't get caught up in the drama. You know what I'm saying? Stay off of Facebook as much as you can. Stop posting. Stop posting the negative stuff. Stop beefing. That's the biggest thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about everybody being an op. Worried about making your money. Worried about if this is what you want to do, take it seriously. Eat, breathe, shit, everything. If it's music, then that's what you do. Don't let nobody turn you back from it.
Absolutely. So if y'all tapped in, you feel me, and y'all need some words of encouragement, make sure y'all run this video back. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Marcus. You feel me? Appreciate you for stepping on the platform today.
I appreciate you.
Tell the people where they could find you at one more time, and we out of here.
Like I said, you can find me, Marcus Collins, at Platinum Gator on YouTube. You can find me on Marcus Collins. You'll pull me up on Facebook. That's my name, Marcus Collins. You'll see We Outside Promotions. You can find me, Collins Long Communications, LLC, on IG. And after that, I'm done. I look forward to doing it again. I appreciate the
And we'll
chance.
see you tonight. We'll see you
All
tonight,
right.
judging the City for City Song Words. So make sure y'all tap in today at 8 o'clock p.m. TKRS Network on all platforms. We
I'll
got
be
you.
there.